So it's been about a year since I started investing in Pokemon TCG products, and I thought it was about time I do an update video on how everything's going. In this video, I'll be going through the results, and I'll also be doing another video where I tell everything I've learned along the way and just my thoughts in general about Pokemon investing. If I've made that video, I'll link it up here. Before we get to my investments, I wanted to go through what the numbers I'm presenting you mean. So first off, the purchase price means, well, the purchase price, obviously, it has the sales tax included because I'm in Europe. This price also includes the shipping fees I paid to get that product to me. For the current values on Card Market, I'm using the lowest on sale price right now for an undamaged product. And for TCG Player, I'm using the market price. The TCG Player price is there just for a comparison between North America and Europe, because I find it pretty interesting how the markets differ. I'll also be adding a value increase or decrease minus 5% fees box, which includes the 5% commission Card Market takes for every sale. So that's the number if you were to cash out, sell right now, you would get in profit or losses. I'll be going through every investment at a per product level, but at the end of the video, I'll be showing you my total return on investments for every sealed product I have. I'll also be showing you what that total return on investment would be if I had kept everything sealed that I initially intended to be investments, because I've opened quite a bit as well. I'll be going through what those numbers would look like post fees as well. I'll also be going through like what those numbers would look at North American fees, so TCG Player fees, which is like 14%, I guess, or eBay. So those will be coming up at the end of the video. But yeah, I think that's enough yapping. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment. That helps to get the video out to more viewers, which in turn helps me keep motivated to make more videos. And maybe, just maybe at some point, it'll help me get monetized as well, so I don't have to make videos just for the love of the game. But yeah, here are my investments. Let's get to it. The first product I've invested in is the Astral Radiance Booster Box, which is my oldest investment that has survived my borderline addiction of opening packs. Astral Radiance is a middle of the pack Sword and Shield set, not the most mind-blowing, but definitely not bad. The main chase cards being the Machamp V and Trainer Gallery Starmie V featuring Misty, the Dialga and Palkia alt arts, and the Trainer Gallery Garchomp that features Cynthia gives the set a bit of depth as well. I bought this product about a year ago for 130 euros, and today its value on Card Market is about 200 euros and $225 on TCG Player, for an increase in value of 70 euros. And if we take into account the 5% fees of selling on Card Market, that number would be 60 euros. Next up, Evolving Skies Booster Box, the crown jewel of Sword and Shield, filled with very hard to pull but also very valuable cards. The biggest being obviously the Moonbryon, and Rayquaza VMAX being the second most valuable pull. The booster box has performed exceptionally well the last year. I bought this one for 423 euros in January, and right now it's going for about 1.2k on Card Market and 1.3 to 1.4k on TCG Player, for a 777 euro increase of value and 717 euro increase post selling fees. Then to my biggest position, which are Lost Origin booster boxes. Lost Origin's a top tier set in my opinion. It has the Giratina V alt art for that big chase. The Aerodactyl V is also a beautiful card with quite a bit of value too. The set also has a lot of depth with its trainer gallery that has 4 different Pikachu cards, a Charizard, and a Gengar. I bought these in February for 125 euros. Right now they're going for about 330 on Card Market and about 355 on TCG Player. And then my only 151 product, the Ultra Premium Collection. Everyone knows how great of a set 151 is. Well, everyone but me a year ago. I preferred buying at wholesale prices, but I'll talk about that more in another video. The UPC includes the Mew EX Special Illustration Rare and the Mewtwo Illustration Rare that were cut from the English 151 set to be promos in this. Both of them stunning cards. I got the UPC at 105 euros last February. Right now it's going for 270 on Card Market and 260 on TCG Player. Relatively cheaper in North America than other products, probably because of the massive injection of new products at cheap prices that are nowhere to be seen in Europe. The value increased 165 euros and 152 post fees. And if not buying more 151 was a mistake, so was this next one. Darkness Ablaze Elite Trainer Boxes. The one I'm filming is opened because I only have them sealed in a case. Bad set, bad investment, still up 33%, 10 euro increase per product and 8 euros after selling fees. Then to more Elite Trainer Boxes, this time Chilling Reign. I bought these instead of booster boxes because there was still much more supply for these, and because of that they were also much cheaper. Chilling Reign, another alt art set with very high-end chase cards, most notably the Blaziken VMAX and the Galarian Moltres V. Got in at 31 euros per ETB, and right now they're going for 55 euros or $60 in America. 24 euro increase in value, 21 euros post fees. After that we have Fusion Strike 18 booster boxes. The price per pack on these was much lower than the normal booster boxes, and there was just much more supply available, so I decided to go for these instead. Fusion Strike also having amazing looking and expensive chase cards in the Gengar and Espeon VMAX alt arts. These cost me 74 euros per product, and right now they're going for about 180, 170 maybe. The 18 booster ones aren't sold on TCG Player, so that $460 price point is for the full booster boxes. Next up, I have a few Build and Battle Stadium boxes. I got these because the prices per pack were very low. Also, I noticed that shops were mass opening these, so what that meant for me was that I could open packs for cheap, like this one right here, but also I really do feel that these products have a chance at appreciating way more than, let's say, ETBs, just because there's going to be so much less supply for these, because I just think they look better. So each of these boxes has 12 packs all in all, including 2 Build and Battle kits. So you'll be getting 2 pre-release promos per product as well. For Astral Radiance, none of those promos are too exciting though. I got these for 30 euros each, nothing too crazy happening with them just yet. They're going for 42 euros on Card Market and $55 on TCG Player. Then the Silver Tempest Stadiums. Only have these as well, sealed in cases, which is gonna be a theme for this video. So another open one for you to see. As storage boxes, I think these are really good looking. I'm a fan. Silver Tempest pre-releases include the Kirlia, which is used in competitive play, so it has a bit more value, though it is rotating soon from the standard format. Anyways, got them at a really cheap price point as well, at 31 euros. They're now going for 55 euros and $63. So pretty significant growth already. And finally, one more Stadium box, the Lost Origin one. Again, couldn't keep my hands off the ones that weren't in cases, so you're left here with an unsealed one. The Lost Origin pre-releases include a Gengar, so that will always have some collectability in the future. Also, the displayability is just on another level compared to ETBs, in my opinion. I got these for 36 euros each, and right now they're going for 60 euros and $96 in North America. So especially in NA, these have already appreciated quite a bit. Value increased 24 euros and 21 post fees. Then we get to my purchases made in May. So at this point, I started to focus on Scarlet and Violet booster boxes a bit more. They were all extremely cheap up until maybe a month ago in Europe, and factoring in the 24 or 25.5% 20% Finnish sales tax into these purchase prices, I would think that there's very little difference with these prices and the wholesale prices. Paradox Rift first. I really like this set. I like the Roaring Moon special illustration rare, and I especially like the Groudon, which is the main chase card of this set. Like for most illustration rares from Scarlet and Violet, the Groudon has a huge premium for PSA 10s. Got the booster boxes at 91 euros. Right now, they're still relatively cheap in Europe. Card Market has them at 120 euros, $150 for TCG Player. Another less desired Scarlet and Violet booster box is the base set one. Got them for really cheap as well, and they are still pretty cheap to be honest. I think the set is actually pretty good, but I guess the market just doesn't like easy pull rates. The Gardevoir line with the Ralts and Kirlia illustration rares and the Gardevoir special illustration rare is, I think, a great collecting piece, and if you're looking for chase, you can always try to get those illustration rares graded as 10s. The Ralts, Kirlia, and especially the Drowsy have really taken off as PSA 10s, and they are really hard to pull at that PSA 10 quality, so at least somewhat rightfully so. Got in at 94 euros, right now 115 euros on Card Market and about 150 on TCG Player. Then to my last batch of Sword and Shield products. Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Boxes. Crown Zenith is very easily my favorite modern set. No other set is even close. The rate at which you can pull beautiful cards of Pokemon you actually care about is just unmatched. It's the set that I've also collected the most, but these Elite Trainer boxes, which are considered the main products for specialty sets, I've managed to mostly keep sealed. There's too many amazing cards in the set to bring everything up here, but the biggest two chase cards are the Giratina V-Star Gold card and the Mewtwo V-Star. I'm very happy with the 42 euro price point I got in at. Right now they're going for about 95 euros and $100 in North America. I'm very confident that Crown Zenith will keep on performing in the future as well, so I think the 53 euro value increase is just the beginning. Then to Pokemon Go Elite Trainer boxes, which aren't as exciting as Crown Zenith, but I do think the set is at least a bit underrated. The selection of Pokemon is really nice with a lot of very popular ones included, though only as regular cards and regular holos. The Gold and Rainbow Mewtwo V-Stars and especially the Altart Mewtwo V, I feel do have a very nice future though. Got in at 31 euros. You can get them now for 40 euros and $55 in North America. Here we have the Charizard Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection. I think as a sealed product, it's undervalued compared to what's inside. The pack selection, including Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, is great. The promos are also in demand, especially the Charizard V-Star that links with the Mewtwo V-Star from Crown Zenith to give two perspectives of the same fight. The V-Star promos are going for $350 to $400 as PSA 10s, which is close to double what the box with 3 promos and 16 packs costs. And yes, it's hard to get these promos graded as 10s, but my sample size of 6 boxes has gotten me 2 PSA 10s. I got these at 115 euros, and right now they are going for about 200 on Card Market and TCG Player. Increase of 85 euros and 75 euros post fees. In my opinion, still worth the 200 euro or dollar price point. And now to my last Sword and Shield era investment, Silver Tempest booster boxes. Silver Tempest has the Lugia V alt art that has risen in price like crazy over the past few months. The value of the set is pretty heavily focused on the value of the Lugia cards, but the Rayquaza VMAX Trainer Gallery card is also really nice, and it's easy to predict that it has a bright future. I bought these because I still wanted to diversify into Silver Tempest a bit more, so I bought them at a slightly higher price point at 143 euros. Now the price points are at €210 and $230. Then to more Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, this time Temporal Forces. Not the most hyped set, but it is the first Scarlet and Violet set that has harder pull rates for SIRs, which makes them a bit more valuable, the Raging Bolt being the most valuable one at the moment. The set also has an illustration rare chase in the Ghastly. Bought these at €107 and you can get them now for $125 on Card Market. The North American prices for Scarlet and Violet booster boxes in general are just a lot higher, so maybe that's an indication for Europeans that there's still a lot of opportunities left in our market, or maybe the craziness in NA has just led to prices being too high there. Who knows? Now, my only collection box investments. The Greninja and Kingdra EX Special Illustration Collection boxes. I bought these purely because the promos are just way too good looking not to invest in. That was a good decision apparently, because the promo and box prices have skyrocketed the past week. I've also changed my mind about Shrouded Fable in general as a set since August. So I'm obviously really happy with these at the €25 price point I got them at. The Greninja box is now at €50 or $80 and the Kingdra is at €38 and $60. After that we have Stellar Crown booster boxes, another Scarlet and Violet set that's not too hyped, but the Terrapagos Special Illustration Rare is a nice chase along with the Illustration Rare Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Not too much movement during fall and winter and you can still get these for $120 on Card Market. TCG player prices are quite a bit higher at $150. Then to the set that started this craziness last November, Surging Sparks booster boxes. I was kind of expecting it to do some movement early on because of the release of TCG Pocket, so it's the first set I pre-ordered as an investment. I had no idea that the prices would go this crazy though. In general, I feel like the set isn't that outrageously good, so I don't really expect the price point to go up from this anytime soon, especially with the inevitable reprints coming. Although I don't think the Special Illustration Rare Pikachu's price is going to crash too much, and the Latios Special Illustration Rare combo will most likely hold strong as well. It's good that I went with my instincts though and pre-ordered because the value has near doubled from my €113 purchase price. Here we have another Build and Battle Stadium box. This is the Scarlet and Violet base set one. Not as hyped about this as the late Sword and Shield ones. First of all, it has one pack less and the pre-release promos aren't too amazing either. But I got them at a cheap €32 price point, so I thought I might as well buy a few. Can't really get them for as cheap anymore, but the prices haven't gone up too much either. Next up, Shrouded Fable booster bundle cases. I think I'm gonna make a separate video on just how underrated I feel Shrouded Fable sealed products have been. Especially for Europe, the price points of sealed product and singles have not matched. You've basically been able to open the value of a sealed booster bundle in the singles inside, which is not the case for any other main product in the Pokemon TCG. So I've opened a lot and I have a lot of sealed product as well. The set has an okay Special Illustration Rare chase in the Cassiopeia, but what I really feel makes this set good is the average quality of the illustration rares. It has the Persian, Houndoom, Dusknoir line, Horsey, Cresselia, and the loyal 3 cards are amazing looking as well. If you factor in that there's only 15 illustration rares in the set, hitting one that's really nice is not that difficult. While I don't think the set will ever be anything like 151 or Prismatic Evolutions, I do think it's much better than people give it credit for. Anyways, I got the booster bundles at €16 each. Not too much has changed, you can still get these for €19 each. Finally, a couple of Scarlet and Violet booster box investments. First, Twilight Masquerade booster boxes. I only have a sealed case, so you'll again have to look at an opened booster box. The main chases of the set are the Greninja Special Illustration Rare and the Eevee Illustration Rare. Unlike North America, where the booster box prices shot up right away, it's been relatively cheap in Europe since its release up until about a month ago. I bought them a couple of months ago at 113 each, and you can still get them at that 135 to 140 price point at Card Market. On TCG Player, they are already at about 180. Then the last investment of the video, Paldea Evolved booster boxes. I did buy some earlier on as well, but most of my sealed ones are from this latest purchase from a month ago. Paldea Evolved is a great set that has arguably the most beautiful card of Scarlet&Violet in the Magikarp illustration rare. The terrible average print quality of illustration rares in the first two Scarlet&Violet set has also really ballooned the PSA 10 prices of Paldea Evolved, making the Magikarp a 4-figure PSA 10 and others like the Raichu and the Tyranitar very expensive as well. On the special illustration rare side, the Iono is still a relatively valuable chase card, so all in all it's just a good quality set. In Europe, the price point stayed pretty much the same at about 110 to 120 for the last year, but since this purchase in December, it's shot up to 145 euros. In North America, it's already a $200 product. Now that we've gone through all my investments one by one, let's look at the totals. So the total ROI, total return on investment percentage of all my products that are still sealed is 87%. So the value of those products increased 1.87x. If I were to include everything I opened, which were initially intended to be investments, that number would be 67%. So I opened quite a bit of product that I didn't see having as bright of a future as an investment, so I justified opening them that way. And I know everybody wants to know, well, what about those fees? Those fees will cut those profits down quite a bit. Well, yeah, they do a bit, but post 5% fees, we're still looking at 78% for all my currently sealed product and 58% for every product I initially intended to be an investment. For North America, those 14% fees take a bit more of that profit, and we're looking at 58% for my currently sealed ones and 43% for all my initial investments. So those are still very high numbers if we take into account that the average time of investment for my products here is about 240 days or 2/3 of a year. And you can see that, yes, the 14% fees in particular take a pretty big chunk of those profits away. So I'm lucky to be an European investor regarding fees, regarding that I can get product for cheaper, but that's not the whole picture. The market here is much smaller, so when I want to actually sell these, it's gonna probably take a bit more time. If I were in North America, it would be much easier to actually liquidate my investments. The time it takes to actually sell product is also why I've diversified into so many products. It's much easier to sell one case of 10 different sets than 10 cases of one set. But I'll be going through all that a bit more in depth in my other videos. Remember to like, subscribe, comment if you're still here. Hope to see you around again. That's it. Bye.